NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 25 on second down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mayfield looks to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mayfield now from the 50. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards.
Let's go.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Let's go. Do you tighten up?
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 21 yards there on 3rd down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
On second down now, it's Hunt.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, and they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on first and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Hunt. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep... And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go! Pittsburgh! Kill, kill, kill!
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Olivier Vernon on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 28-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns 7, Ravens nothing.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Hey. No. Check that. We're on Mike 52 right here. Check Mike.
They go play action now. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. And on third down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
53 to Mike. Go. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Now Haskins, third and long. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. A first down throw for Mayfield. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And Hunt is not going to get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They run for it with Hunt, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes?
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Play action. Haskins. It's complete to Snead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now Gordon on first down. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now it's Haskins. Towards the end zone for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Mayfield under pressure again, and down he goes again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
To throw, Mayfield going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10.
65, 65, screen, 65. Check it out, read.
On play action, Haskins gets it to Gordon.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mayfield. He finds his target, Beckham. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught, Beckham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
First down, Browns.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. Mayfield now. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
No, check that. Switch up. 5-2's the mic. Mike 5-2.
They go play action with Haskins. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Then he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. 53's Mike.
Haskins on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A toss play to Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
And that's one of the reasons you like the blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 16 yards, a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at him with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
180. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mayfield on first down. It's caught by OBJ. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35 on first down. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. The 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard
The Browns drive about to get started. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
The Browns on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyus Bowser drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
This pass into the arms of Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Let's get up here. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Kareem Hunt, 48 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, Haskins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what.
Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what?
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And that one? Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. On 1st down, Hunt. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. He's going to let it fly. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
I'm coming after you.
One final shot for Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.